obviously are graduating Taylor Frenia, a kid who had a just outstanding 5-year career here. You know, many conference titles. He won 3 outdoors for us. He won an IC4A shot put title during his career. First man in school history to throw over 60 feet in the shot, both indoor and out. First man in school history to throw 180 feet in the discus, and then he threw 192 feet in the discus. You know, and he was a regional qualifier in both the shot and disc. So, you know, Taylor's somebody we're going to miss. David Barney put together just a phenomenal season for us in 2017. Ryan McGorty took some big steps for us. And then on top of that, I mean, we also sent you know, Bob Smutsky to the regional meet in the javelin, Preston Richardson to the regional meet in the shot put. 2017 was a good year for us, and you know, we're going to miss some of that graduating class, and I think you know, we've got some holes to fill moving forward, but I do believe the future's bright for us in 2018. Headlining our returners in the throws group, definitely Preston Richardson, a kid that's been a consistent performer for us over his 3 years. Second best shot putter all time in program history after throwing over 58 feet at the conference meet, which was just a clutch performance and a performance that punched him a ticket to the NCAA regional this year, where he got some good experience. Derek Trott sat out all last year with an injury, but we're excited about his return. He's a 2-time conference champion in the javelin. He was an NCAA regional qualifier during his sophomore year, and he's somebody who's really going to help lead us in that area as well. Vlad Castillo, a shot and discus thrower by trade. Started at the end of the outdoor season to really, you know, start to see some bigger marks, and I'm excited to see, you know, where that goes with another year of training under his belt. Jack Bouchard will be a redshirt freshman for us this year. He's a javelin thrower from Maine. He sat out last year after an injury he had in high school. So the kid was one of the best returning javelin throwers in the country his senior year, having thrown over 200 feet as a high school junior. So Jack's a kid with a lot of talent. We're really excited about his debut in the green and gold this year. I'm really excited about our men's recruiting class in the throws. KJ Cook is a shot put and discus thrower from the western part of the state. KJ performed like a champion in his senior year, winning multiple state titles in the shot put indoors, shot put outdoors, and also in the discus. A lot of talent there, and somebody I'm thrilled to add to the mix. Connor Scott, another in-state product, is going to come through for us. Shot put discus thrower. He was the outdoor state champion in 2017 for 5A, and a kid who I think can do some great things for us during his career. Jason Wright is another addition for us. Jason comes to us from New York. He's a hammer thrower, and he was one of the top weight throwers in the country as well as hammer throwers in the country in his senior season. And you know, looking forward to see how he progresses as he transitions to you know, the heavier hammer and heavier weight this year. But I know he's going to be a big part of our future success in the program. Tom Parker will be joining us. Tom's a graduate student transfer from Cambridge in the UK. Tom's one of the top young hammer throwers in Great Britain right now. He's thrown just under 65 meters, and you know, I think he's going to have a great 1 year for us, and certainly, you know, add some top end talent to our group during his time here. Returning for us in the jumps is Jared SINSHEIMER. Jared's now a senior for us, mainly a high jump specialist, but he's also contributed in the horizontal jumps. And you know, he's been a little banged up throughout his career here, but hopefully, you know, Jared can be healthy this year. And if he is, I think we'll see some very good marks out of him in both the horizontals and also the high jump. Great new addition to the jumps group this year is Michael Fairbanks, a pole vaulter out of Northern Virginia. A personal best of 15.9, I believe, in high school. Really took some big steps forward in his senior year, and I know he'll continue to make great strides in the vault and start to clear some high bars in the very near future. In the sprints and hurdles, we returned some good talent. Dylan Anderson had just a breakthrough year for us. ran very strong in both the indoor and outdoor season in the hurdles, and narrowly missed the NCAA regional meet. I know that Dylan is ready to do some good things. In the same breath, Connor Atkinson, another hurdler for us, runs both the high and the low hurdles. Connor and Dylan trained together, and I know they've got some really good things going on there in the hurdles. And Connor was a newcomer for us last year, and a solid year under his belt I know is going to have him primed and ready to go, and this is sophomore year. SKANDER Ballard returns for us. SKANDER, already one of the top 400-meter runners in program history, also runs a solid 200 for us and a great leg on our 4x4. Had some great success in the 4x4 last year, graduate a leg of that relay, but I know we're going to be very strong in it again with SKANDER, Connor, and Dylan. And then on top of that, we've got DAVION HUTT returning. Davion's our school record holder in the 100 meters and also the 60 meters. He got a little banged up during the outdoor season, and really just looking forward to having Davion back, to being his healthy self, and running fast times in the short sprints for us, and really putting together a great campaign in 2018. Returner for us who just put together 3 great seasons for us last year was Ryan McGorty. Ryan's now a junior, and I know somebody who's ready to continue to progress and drop time in cross country, but also indoors in the mile and outdoors in the 15 and the 5K. He's somebody who's just continued to impress us through the past couple of years. So excited for Ryan and what he can do moving forward. Dawson CONNELL is a kid who had a great season for us, as a sophomore. A very talented miler and 1500-meter runner. He's got great speed, and he's a tough competitor. Our freshman class last year, really did some good things. Cooper Leslie is a young kid with a lot of talent, and mainly a mid-distance miler type right now. But I do think, as he progresses, he'll start to see better range up into the 5K. And then kind of on the other end of the spectrum, JP Trojan's more of a 10,000 guy for us, capable of running very good 5,000s. But JP put together a great freshman year for us and ran some good 10Ks on the track. And I know he'll continue to do great things for us as well. Also, returning FARIS SAKALLAH. He's got both indoor and outdoor remaining. FARIS has been a big part of our past success. Chris Short, who was a newcomer for us last year, very strong 800-meter runner, can probably put together a good mile or two for us this year as well. On the recruiting front, we brought in a big freshman class. Hard to say at this point who our biggest contributors are going to be, but Zach Skolnekovich is a kid out of Western Pennsylvania that we're very excited about. Put together a great career, competing at a high level in a talent-rich state like Pennsylvania. Then also local product is Miles Owens. Miles comes to us from Grafton High School. Really see him making a good impact for us in the mid-distance and the mile as well. But really a great group of freshmen. In addition to our schedule this year, we're going to host a quad meet on March 24th. It's going to be a one-day meet. The time schedule will be fairly short, but really the thing I'm most excited about is it's going to be a team-centered meet. In a quad meet format, again, you're racing, against just a couple other teams. There's only going to be likely 1 to 2 heats of every event, so it really means something. And at the end of the day, I think that sharpens us up as competitors, which, at the end of the day, that's what it's about. It's what you're bringing on that day and how you're competing. But two, I think, that there's something on the line for our team with team scoring. There's really no blending in with just a few teams, competing on that day. So I really think that's going to be something great for our program as a whole, and a schedule addition that I'm really excited about in 2018. from a leadership standpoint, from a talent standpoint, you know, we've got a lot of those boxes checked, and I think, you know, the influence that these, you know, hardworking, talented upperclassmen that we have, you know, I think the influence they'll have on their teammates is going to be great, and I really think, you know, we're still, you know, beginning to set a foundation for a very bright future, and I think 2018 is going to be a great step in that direction.